week 11 of the Belgian Pro League, and coming out of the October international break, Union Saint-Gilloise was 3 points clear of Club Brugge, still after Club Brugge's win in the recent topper. Anderlecht up to third, with Gent fourth. And leaders Union resume without coach Sebastian Pocagnoli, who's gone to Monaco. With David Hubert now in charge, they host Charleroi. Second place club go to Leuven. Cercle and Genk look to finally get their season going, with Anderlecht visiting fellow high flyers in Troden. Plus we've Leuven, Westerlo, Dender, Mechelen and Zulte, Waregem, Gent. But we'll start with a big game of the DAZN, which will provide lots of headlines. Standard Liège against Royal Antwerp. 12th versus 13th, not where these two big clubs want to be at this stage of the season. 1 win in 7 for both. Standard's lone victory coming against Westerlo. Back-to-back losses against Club Brugge in the Classico, against Anderlecht for new Standard coach Vincent Everard. Trying to steady the ship, but they're only one place above the relegation zone. Likewise, Antwerp's only win of the last 7, coming against Mechelen in the provincial derby. You sort of feel with this game, something's got to give. Standard playing left to right in the red in this first half, launching it long for Henry, and immediately they're coming forward. Sahabo flicking it up. Henry again. It's fallen for Saïd, and it's in! After barely 17 seconds, Standard Liège strike immediately. An astonishing strike from Rafki Saïd, just like that, straight from the kickoff. Antwerp didn't deal with it at all well. Nodded on by Henry, loads for Saïd to do outside the area. And Taishi Nozawa, the new Japanese keeper for Antwerp, got out. Scott played it short. Forward by Diawara. There could be a good opening here for Adekami. And he's hit the post for Antwerp. What a chance, it'll rebound towards Scott. And almost in. Antwerp have had their chances. This time it's Adekami hitting the post. We've only played 12 minutes. This has been some start to this game, and it's chested down well by Ayenza for Henry. And suddenly it's in for Saïd, and in by Abid. And it's 2-0. What a start for Standard Liège. It's Adnan Abid to make it 2. Now, was Saïd offside? It was a lovely ball played forward to by Henry. An important save by Nozawa, and Leuven says no goal. It stays 1-0. It was tight. Looking promising for Standard again. Henry was too late. Abid trying to go in. And there will be a yellow card for that against Adnan Abid. I've picked up a few reds lately in the last 2 games. Foot got stuck in there, and then again, and Leuven has had a look at this, and Abid is in big trouble, and for a 3rd game in a row, Standard Liège pick up a red card. There was that, and then there was the follow-up. Standard having to play 10 men for the whole of this second half. It's a good ball out wide. Scott with the cross, right in front of goal, and it's rebounded. Almost into the net. Off Marco Ilimaruitra and over. Survival, and almost a crazy own goal. Summer strike blocked by Fossey and almost in off Ilimaruitra. Good corner. Oh, what a strike! First time, brilliant effort by Benitez. And the rebound, edge of the area, rebounds clear too. Well, it fell invitingly. No doubt about that. Fossey in the right place. He's a master at this to keep Benitez away. Long by Apollo. Saïd did well, looking for another one. And he almost got it too. They're looking for chances to wrap up the game, and this one from well out. Little shimmy here and there. Got past plenty. Saïd is on the hunt again. Van den Bosch with him. Saïd ending up off the pitch. And Saïd, for rolling onto the pitch, is going to get a yellow card here from referee Leuven. Quite a few of the Standard fans don't like that at all. He's been cautioned. The cups continue to flow, and the teams are going off. Second incident like this in the match to date. Lovely ball. Valencia making things happen, and right in front of goal, it's almost Vincent Janssen to equalise with 13 minutes remaining. Brilliant chance. Real tangle, and it'll be a free kick. Down went Homewu. 5 minutes to go. Game still well in the balance. And that is the end of the game. Because Leuven thought the referee's got hit by a cup from the crowd right there. And he's going to bring the teams in, and there will be no more action tonight. That is extraordinary, it's astonishing, and Standard were ahead. And finally, 3 days late, it ends. The last 6 minutes played without incident and without fans. But Standard Liège hold on to get the 3 points. Further punishment will follow surely. Leuven and Westerlo both in the bottom half of the table at kick-off time. The new boys have actually lost fewer matches than Westerlo, but are still 2 places lower than them. The Leuvier's last 2 games have been goalless draws. They're unbeaten in 4, including that famous victory here over Club Brugge. Everyone will be aware of them now. Opportunities from the corner kick. Maas with it. Plenty in there, and Fai got behind it. Got under it as well. Over the top. Good one launched up. Taken by Joel Ito. Ito with a few options, but he's still going. Nice chip. They are a tasty team at times. And Ito almost gave us a goal to savour. To be honest, it was the first half where not a lot happened. 0-0, but they're used to that here. And suddenly it's opened up, and Ito's lost it. Sider manages on the way, taking on Piano. Couldn't get it on target, he was forced wide. That was good defending by Sami Lassiani. And in the end, Sider managed, couldn't get the shot in. Dealt with that well though, did Leuven. What can they do at this end? Here's Fai, good cross. Jerry Afrai! Oh, it almost worked out for him. And here's Latonda. No way through. And scrambled away. Good opening for the Leuven again. They're creating a lot. Jerry Afrai with the attempted overhead kick. And then just wide, Latonda. It's a good ball forward. And on the chase it is Jerry Afrai. He has the opening. Side netting. Great opportunity. And Waregem robbed of the ball. Free kick played long. Leon Gola scrambles it in, and the Leuven have scored. And not for the first time this season. The Leuven have a big one chalked off. Knocked long by Maas, and it's offside against Oku. Only just. Haspelat will be tempted. Went for the free kick himself, and it's just wide from Dawagan Haspelat. Has to be Westerlo's best chance of the game. Comes with 7 to go. Quick free kick up for Ben Benitez. And he couldn't keep his header down, and that might be the story of the day. It is another 0-0 draw for the Leuven. 3 in a row for them, but they're 5 unbeaten. Their reputation of being tough to break down remains. The Leuven 0, Westerlo 0.
Welcome at the King Power at the Dreef Stadium in Leuven for the 11th matchday match between now TVV Leuven and Club Brugge. And here is a first attack of the home team. And maybe a big chance. And the shot. But the angle was sharp. And Akimoto on Jaggers. Good start of the home team. Or Akimoto. Mazis back to Akimoto. Akimoto. Ball back. And then ball blocked. No opening. And then the shot on Jaggers. Ball of Saez. Watch out for the shot. Good shot. And off target. Hans van Aken. Fingertips of Leuven needed to push the ball over. If my counting is right, number 6 for Brugge. Van Aken, and then the kick, the shot, and that was targeted. Rizaldi. Leuven keeps the clean sheet. No, ball was not good enough for Mijatovic. There might be some opportunity for Brugge. Down, and then the goal! The goal! Everybody was looking to the referee if he was going to whistle for the penalty, and there was Solis coming in with the shot, the clear shot, the low shot, and the goal. And the new one on the board. And there is the final whistle. And Nicky Hyen, you saw the reaction. This is the disappointment. One little moment, one moment in the game was enough for Brugge to finish off.
Champions Unie Saint-Gilloise have only lost once in the league this season, and their win over PSV in their opening Champions League game in Eindhoven certainly arousing a lot of attention for title-winning coach Sebastian Pocagnoli. He's gone to Monaco. His replacement is the former coach of Anderlecht. That's David Hubert, coming from second from bottom Leuven, but Union really wanted Charleroi well-regarded Rick de Mille. Rasmussen over the top, went for it, nice flick. Sorgan's back heel almost paying off. Great chance for Union straight away. It was crafty, moved in from the outside and almost scored. Burgess has come forward well, and Florence! Just like that, Union are in front after a quarter of an hour. The first goal of the David Hubert era. New boss, same old Union. A quick throw, Burgess had advanced, and it's an assist for the captain, rarely, from open play as he finds Florence, and he just rolled it in past Martin Delavallee. Union strike first. Clever ball by Fluka, and Burgess has come off him. Here's a great chance. Oh, to Traui, denied by Scherpen. The back flick away, almost paying off for Rick de Mille's men. He was always going to be involved in this game one way or another. He just nipped into Traui, past Burgess. Good save. Van den Kerkhoff will take the throw. It's a good, dangerous one across as well. And Ozo equalises right on half-time. Charleroi back level. Brilliant throw by Kevin Van den Kerkhoff. And it came off one of those Union hands off Lyson. And Uso there to pile it in for 1-1. And Mehdi Payet gets his equaliser. And Union are held back. They've made some brilliant domestic signings, haven't they, during the summer? And that's played forward by Patrice. It's a good ball. Florence It's a hoisted cross. It's shrewd. It's wide open. And it's in by Niang. Union back in front again, and it's only taken them 2 minutes in the second half. And the smile from the new coach tells you that they were listening to him. It broke well for Florence, and it was a deep, dangerous cross this time. Delaware off his line, and Niang came to punish them. Good finish for 2-1. Charleroi trying to come in the counter. On by Traoré. It's up towards Van den Kerkhoff again. Taking on Burgess. Van den Kerkhoff still going! And just across goal. It's a name in the 70s. Back to haunt Union here almost. Kevin Van den Kerkhoff. That was brilliant. It was almost a goal too. They're still moving it well. Rodriguez short, Kalili across. Here's Camille van der Pera towards the far side, and it's a promising looking ball. Niang, angle tightening. Pulled it back for Rasmussen! Wonderful! 3-1 for Union Saint-Gilloise, and Rasmussen looks like he's wrapped it up. 17 minutes to go. A roasting strike from outside the area. Doesn't score many. That was a beauty. It's Rasmussen's free kick. Sent in dangerously, and it's 4. Headed in by Kevin McAllister. It's Union's night for sure. And Rick DeMille can only watch this and wonder how things might have been different. I think he was offside, mind you. Maybe not him, maybe Kalili. And it will not count. Back to 3-1. Excellent break forward. Shimak, chance to pull it back across in front of goal, and pulled just wide by Scheidler. The goals are beginning to come for Aurelien Scheidler since signing from Dender. That was a superb break forward, and Shimak's cross and almost in. New coach, same result. Union have now won 7 in a row at home in the league, 18 unbeaten. It's almost a year since they were last beaten here. And Rick DeMille can only admire the club he could have joined. Union 3, Charleroi 1. Genk with eyes on breaking back into the top half of the table following back-to-back 2-1 wins over Sint-Truiden and Dender ahead of their Europa League hosting of Real Betis. Cercle in 14th, winless in 5. 2 good wins in a row for Genk, and another one would certainly send them right up the table, and is Oh Hyun-kyu, and he's gone from long distance! Oh, that was a close one thing. Maxime de Lange really had to think about that in the Cercle goal. He was way out, but he knows the way to goal too. Wonderful strike. On Sinel, the Cercle boss certainly feeling that his side have been opened up a lot, and they are being opened up a lot here. It's very well controlled by Janis Stoikers, and Rozovsky puts Genk in front with 12 minutes played. Fouled by Oh Hyun-kyu. Just about onside was Stoikers when the original pass came. He held it up. Cercle's defence a little bit static, and pulling it through, and Rozovsky scores. He's back to being Mr. Reliable again. Back to being a starter again, and a scorer. Might fall for Adewumi again, and he's brought Van Krombrug out a goal, and it's in. Alan Minder scores it. A fine equaliser, having come on for Stephen Cora just a few minutes ago. Touching it well past Henry Van Krombrug, found by Gary Manier, and what a lift, what an equaliser, 1-1. Putting a lot of pressure on now, aren't they? And it's on by Aidan Diop, and this could be a big opening for Adewumi, and he's pulled it just wide. Well, that would have been the lead goal before half-time. Thrilling for everybody so far. Kenan Kuba He's got the ball all the way across. Jaime Medina for Oh Yeon-gyu! And Genk lead again! 11 minutes after the restart, it's 0 on target. Fabulous finish. Medina's alertness, it didn't fall properly for the Korean at first, but then it did. Lovely first time. Back of the net drive. Medina picking him out. He's done it again. Stoikers has support from Oh Yeon-gyu. Medina wants the complimentary paid, and this is it! Superb save by Maxime de Lange. Medina again. It's a short run thing. And Kayembe, it's hit the post by Stoikers. Brzozowski. On by Medina, Stoikers. Medina on the way back in again. It's another fine save by Maxime de Lange. He could have had a hatful today. Lovely close control by Adewumi, and it's played it through for Alan Minda, who's been taken out of it as a penalty. Penalty to Cercle Bruges, midway through the second half. The challenge by Kenan Kuba from the back. Got a good bit of the man. And that's a spot kick. He'll say he got the ball too, but he got the man. Aidan Dia, what responsibility. What a fine penalty. It's 2-2. Midway through the second half, Cercle Bruges have cut Genk back down to size again. Van Krombrugge went the right way, but couldn't keep it out. That's good news for them. Not such good news for Torsten Fink in what has been a belting game of football. Genk led twice. They'd won their two previous outings by 2-1 and looked as if they were on their way to a third straight league victory on that scoreline. But instead they've dropped more points. They missed a chance to climb up towards the top 6, and Cercle likewise missed a very good chance to climb away off the bottom. 2-2. Dender suffering from second season syndrome. They're in the wrong gear. Just 3 points picked up from their 10 games to date. Winless in all that time. 1 point on a new coach, Milken. Mechelen's 3-1 home loss to St. Troden before the international break. Only their second of the season. They go third again if they win. Mechelen certainly had a bit of a go at St. Troden a couple of weeks ago. Konate, brilliant try! A wonderful goal by Moura Konate after only 6 minutes, and Mechelen leaded Dender in spectacular fashion. It was being cleared away, he cut it out, he nipped in ahead of Nsimba and scored a beauty. Let fly, wonderful goal. And that stayed hit. Nsimba, openings outside the area, he's played it in very well, and Sambu certainly trying to test Nacho Miras. The only thing to text home about so far. Message received. It's a sharp, quick throw by Halhal, and the cross is good. It's come all the way back across, and in! It's Myron van Breda-Roda. A very much unexpected goal from the local recruit. Halal's cross, gathered by van Breda-Roda, and he just did a swing at it and scored wonderfully. Well, he's not Mechelen's number 9 for nothing. 2-0. The break is on. Sent out wide by Fabio Ferraro. Back in to receive it again. Almost was another strike in the way. Here's Roman Kvet. It's a quality ball across. And dropped this time by Nacho Miras. And it's off the line. Brilliant double stop. The strike from Tyke. Kvet was in there. How did it not go in? Kadiri up. Goalkeeper misses it, dropped it completely, Nacho Miras, and Kadiri's shot somehow stopped on the line. and it happened twice. Hamar didn't unleash it this time. Lauberbach, good save. Angle was tight, the German having a good go as the rain starts to pitter down in Dender. Hamar, it's very shrewd play. Sliced for Lauberbach to score, and that'll wrap it up. It was a very, very peculiar move. Jose Mars involved a couple of times. Very much sliced effort. He was onside Lauberbach when he got the touch, and that's decisive. And it's 3-0 in stoppage time. Simba on the way. And it's opened up at the back post. Goalkeeper came out, Nacho Mira's penalty. Michel Alatz has given a penalty, and it's for handball. Well, good save by Miras, and then there. It bounced up, and it came off Dekani Salafu. It's Simba with a goal back. It's no more than a parting shot for Dender in the 7th minute of stoppage time, but they are at least on the board, and they've had very little to celebrate this season so far. But that is a good penalty. Dender lose again. Mechelen win again. Only 3 points all season for Dender, but Mechelen climb back up temporarily to 3rd, and it's only an unlikely sequence of scorelines that would keep them there. But back to winning ways after falling to St. Troden. Dender 1, Mechelen 3.
Certainly a season to remember for the Canaries so far. 6 unbeaten at the start of the season, 5 of them wins. The best start to a campaign since 1965. St. Troden top as well for a spell for the first time since August 2008. Pushed forward well by Nathan Saliba, who featured in Canada's loss to Australia, and that's a beauty! It is Nathan de Cat finding the top corner. Anderlecht lead early. Great break in towards the box for 1-1. It's Rahito Yamamoto. And the Canaries did not trail for long. Decent ball play through, the must be, and it is! 2-2 for Mihailo Skvetkovic. The winner against Standard. Goto has fallen invitingly. Muya wants it. Muya strike. Thought there was a touch along the way. Big appeal from the Albania international. When Goto had a goal ruled out. Good ball play through. Magnificent save by Kosemans. Van Helden was up there. Here's LA Camera. Taking on Hutter, getting into the box well. And on the rebound, it's in. Hazard makes it 3. Descartes playing a big part in 2 of the 3 goals. And offside it is, and it won't count. Back to 2. Support again from Luik, but he's lost out. Luik once more. Good contribution since coming on. He's played it up to Matsuzawa into the area. Matsuzawa! What a great goal for 2-2! A minute after hitting the crossbar, Kaito Matsuzawa has hit the target big time. His first goal in Belgium. Yamamoto. Quality ball. Ferrari with the knockdown. It's Goto! Right in front of goal against his parent club. He almost had the opening to celebrate. And it might well have been the winner. What a match. It ends 2-2. Anderlecht led twice, but couldn't come away with a victory this time. And after 7 successive wins over St. Truiden, Anderlecht are finally held.
A Flanders derby with both Zulte and Gent in flying form. Zulte Waregem 4 unbeaten, 3 wins in a row, then held 0-0 by Leuven a fortnight back. Gent winning 4 of the last 5, only 1 loss in 7. A big win would put Zulte above Gent into the top 6. A win for Gent in their 3rd. Could be an interesting derby, definitely. It's a lovely ball played forward quickly, and it's got Gore away here. Fantastic ball by Sode, and Gore going for it. Wonderful save by Brent Gabriel on the Zulte goal. Gore's confidence certainly lifted by that wonderful goal a few weeks ago against Unis Saint-Gilloise, and he had a right go at it here from the edge of the area. Gabriel with a superb stop. Stavros Gabriel trying to get it through. Headed right back across by Leonardo Lopez, but it's Gabriel once more. And Klaas! And Zulte Waregem lead through Thomas Klaas. Quarter of an hour into the derby. The first cross dealt with, but not sufficiently cleared. And then Gabriel producing across to pick out Klaas. Panic in the Gent defence, they just didn't pick him up. Right now, Gent are being roasted defensively. It's a brilliant ball through, what a chance that was. For Amenta. Joseph Opoku gliding through in the centre for Jeppe Ehrenbjerg for 2. A dream start to this Flanders derby for Zulte Waregem. It's Jeppe Ehrenbjerg. Duverne lost it. Opoku taking it away. And Opoku pulling it back well for Ehrenbjerg to score again. He's been so prolific this season, and that's now his 5th. What an amazing start, a dream start. Could get better for them too. Corner to be sent in by Stavros Gabriel. They're all up, away by Leonardo Lopez, and back in by Nyssen, and it's 3-0. A dream derby for sure. 5 minutes to half-time, and Zulte Waregem lead Gent by 3-0. The corner rebuffed, but only to Nyssen, and what a brilliant first-time strike. Everything is going their way. The claws are out for sure. No crying into their cups today. Short ball inside, Dante Vinzer. Jean-Kevin Duverne, good low cross, and in by Gandelman. And it's 3-1. They have a goal back with 12 minutes to go. He's G'd them up, trying to get a comeback. At least they have managed to find the target. Bounced it off him. That's all he needed. Gent will have thoughts of maybe winning the game, but Rolf has saved it. He's not going to save this, surely. It's in by Ehrenbjerg. 4-1. 3 minutes after conceding. And it looked for all the world as if Marley Ake was going to be able to get the touch. That Rolf first kept it out, but Ehrenbjerg turning into an empty net. And that's 2 for the day and 4 for Zulte. Still time for Gent to make a dent in the Zulte defence. It's come all the way to Gandelman and off the bar. And the whistle's gone before the ball ended up in the net. Vincere in front of goal, trying to make his way through, angle tight, that's a good save. It's crossed back towards Gandelman and he's hit the bar again. He could have had a hat-trick by now in stoppage time. Remarkable stuff. A day to remember, a derby never to be forgotten. Zulte have hit their neighbours Gent for 4. It's been a blistering Flanders derby success, and it's almost as if Gent were waving the white flags of surrender. Zulte Waregem 4, Gent 1. Zulte's win over Gent means they've claimed 13 points out of a possible 15 from the last 5 games. Standard Liège's win over Antwerp beginning on Friday and ending Monday. Goalless between Leuven and Westerlo. Victories for the top 2. Club at Leuven, leaders Union over Charleroi. A couple of 2-2 thrillers between Cercle, Brugge and Genk. Sint-Truiden and Anderlecht following suit. Mechelen's win at Dender means they've lost only 1 in the last 6. So the top 2 both winning, and Saint-Gilloise maintaining their 3-point lead over Club Brugge. Anderlecht stay 3rd despite their draw. Mechelen's victory sees them move up to 4th ahead of Sint-Truiden. Zulte Waregem lie 6th ahead of Gent after their big win over the Buffaloes. At the bottom, as you were, Dender with 3 points, Leuven, Antwerp, Cercle and Charleroi just above. Charleroi and Anderlecht get next weekend's action underway on the Friday night. On Saturday, it's Westerlo, Dender, Mechelen, Leuven and Gent against Standard Liège. Antwerp has scored home comeback wins over Club Brugge the last 3 seasons. They're waiting for them again at the Boswell Sunday lunchtime. Cercle hosts Zulte, it's Genk Louvière and Union are in the final game of the week at home to Sint-Truiden. Until next time from Will Downing and the Pro League TV team in Brussels, enjoy your football.